The entertainment industry was still operating in pandemic-induced slow motion in 2021, but the drama generated by its major players has not diminished in the slightest. Celebrities have given us countless unforgettable moments in 2021, including weddings and divorces, the arrival of children, the red carpet and award appearances, and of course, some scandals too. From abrupt departures of television personalities to stars being canceled, Hollywood celebrities have certainly given fans a lot to talk about. Watch this year's biggest celebrity scandals in this video. Travis Scott's Astroworld. Rapper Scott wanted the Astroworld Festival to celebrate his hometown, Houston. Instead, 10 people died after running out of breath, and many more were injured in the November 5th crowd that took to the stage as he and Drake performed. Dozens of lawsuits were filed against artists, promoters, vendors, Scott's record label, and even Apple, which streamed the event. Federal investigation launched. Scott, who has a history of loud concerts and was shocked by the tragedy, was criticized for continuing to perform for 40 minutes after law enforcement declared a mass event. But he said in an interview in early December that he didn't hear screams to stop the show, and that he didn't know no one was dead until just before a post-show press conference. R. Kelly. R. Kelly had long been plagued by dark rumors of inappropriate behavior with underage girls, even though the music industry didn't seem to care. But after Lifetime's Surviving R. Kelly came out in 2019, the rumors stuck and the R&B singer was arrested. In August 2021, Kelly found herself in New York federal court facing 9 charges involving 5 victims. His protege and ex-girlfriend, Aaliyah Houghton, who died in a plane crash at the age of 22, was one of those victims. At the trial, a woman testified that Kelly got Aaliyah pregnant at the age of 15 and forged her papers to marry her so she could have an abortion. Another testimony was worse. Kelly was sentenced in late September on all charges, including sex trafficking, extortion, kidnapping, bribery, and sexual exploitation of a child. His attorney for him says he will appeal the verdict. Meanwhile, Kelly remains in custody and faces a minimum of 10 years in prison and a maximum of life imprisonment when he is sentenced next May, and he still faces further federal charges in Chicago, starting August 2022. Chrissy Teigen. Teigen was the cheeky and rude queen of Twitter, until May was then that Courtney Stodden revealed how the model-turned-influencer had relentlessly mistreated Stodden on social media a decade ago, even privately pushing the then-teen, who was married to 10-year-old actor Doug Hutchison, to commit suicide. Teigen quickly apologized. Stodden accepted Teigen's apology, but she didn't really believe it. Somewhere in there, Teigen disabled her Twitter account. Teigen has been removed as the narrator of Netflix's Never Have I Ever, with Gigi Hadid replacing him. Then the mother of 2 reappeared in mid-June with an essay mea culpa, in which she said she was a troll, someone insecure, immature, and who suffered in her silence on social media. She never was good at keeping quiet. The cookbook author is back now, of course, but the bizarre criticism and vigorous debate on hot topics are gone. Their posts these days are mostly super positive, questioning themselves, or just there to launch products. Kim and Kanye. After nearly 7 years of marriage and months of counseling, Kim Kardashian West filed for divorce from Kanye West in February. She went her own way, finishing Keeping Up with the Kardashians, dating SNL star Pete Davidson, watching her line of Skims models take off, and passing the baby bar exam. The rapper also went her way, releasing the divisive album Donda, finally and dramatically, and reconciling with Drake. But he didn't go too far, buying a place in Hidden Hills across from the house he once shared with the beauty mogul and his 4 children. Both sides also changed their names. Now legally she is simply Ye, while she will revert to being Kim Kardashian at the end of their separation. So, as Kim Ye finishes, Kim and Ye will continue. Harry and Meghan and Piers and Sharon. When Oprah Winfrey sat down in March to chat with Prince Harry and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, few had anticipated the firestorm that would erupt weeks later. Meghan told Winfrey that her palace didn't help her when she was having suicidal thoughts. She should have asked John Oliver beforehand, adding that a member of the royal family had concerns about her son's skin color. The boom was dynamite as more than 17 million people saw the former royals leave. Buckingham Palace issued a brief statement. On Good Morning Britain, commentator Piers Morgan criticized Meghan for destroying the monarchy, and then left the show after an argument with a biracial co-host over whether the Duchess was lying. Sharon Osbourne defended him in the talk, then lost her temper claiming she was not a racist, then apologized, and then got fired. Morgan called the dismissal stinking hypocrisy. More details surfaced, and Osborne was not done yet in September, accusing CBS of framing him. Meanwhile, on the last weekend of the year, Meghan received a rare front-page apology from the Mail on Sunday after a British court upheld her February victory in a 2019 privacy infringement lawsuit her father before marrying Harry in 2018. Alec Baldwin's onset tragedy. Alec Baldwin became the center of the tragedy when a fatal shooting occurred against the director of photography Helena Hutchins on the set of the film Rust on 21 October. Baldwin was watching and producing the film and has since been mentioned in lawsuits filed by other team members. The tragedy occurred at Bonanza Creek Ranch in New Mexico. Santa Fe County Sheriff officials said 42-year-old Hutchins and director Joel Souza were filmed at a pocket film set in the desert on the southern outskirts of Santa Fe. Authorities confirmed that a firearm was fired by Baldwin, 63, who killed Hutchins and wounded Souza, 48. In early December, Baldwin claimed in an interview with ABC that he didn't pull the trigger on the gun. The Santa Fe Sheriff's Department said it is awaiting the FBI results, which will shed some light on how the gun might have been fired, simply pulling the hammer back, hitting the firing pin, simply pulling the trigger, or both. Tell us in the comments section your thoughts. That's it from today's video. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay happy. See you in the next video.